Ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube pipe community, hello. Lewis coming at you. Sorry for the shaky camera. I just kicked my table. It is a gorgeous night here in El Paso, Texas. I think it's somewhere on 68 degrees. Beautiful t-shirt weather. Not too hot, not too cold. So International Pipe Smoking Day was a thing. I got caught up in that whole hubbub of pipesandscigars.com, the delays, the lack of communication, but fortunately, I saw one of the customer service agents for Pipes and Cigars, or the customer service manager for Pipes and Cigars on Facebook. Contacted her, she gave me her email, and my stuff was out within a couple days. So, I understand snafus happen, stuff happens. I haven't been particularly stuck on one tobacco website. So I buy where I can get the stuff that I want. Pipes and cigars are still lacking in the packing department, guys. But whatever. Housekeeping. Moonshine Pipes Ants, smoking a little Carter Hall. There's good stuff. Simple, good stuff. So, I've got my IPSD Yabo for you guys. Got a few paps, as Derek Tant would say. And I got some backy. So, let's do this thing. Let's start with the pipes. First, from Chris Morgan, I took up Chris Morgan on his International Pipe Smoking Day deal, and I purchased this good old Brandy Warden. I like a good church warden. I've got a couple of them. I've got a Peterson church warden. I've got a Manhattan jumbo church warden. Big full bent thing. It's pretty cool. And I've got now this. Of course, the whole trick of the thing is that it comes with a second stem for when I want to go about town. I love the shape of this brandy. I think it's a really well executed shape, and it is my second biggest church warden, second to that Manhattan jumbo. Now with that, he sent me this Bones pipe. Nice, I think a hanging brandy of some sort. It's, I think, from the Outdoorsman series, which is good. I like a good small pipe for walking around, and something that's not going to get beat up when I travel. And a couple of shot glasses. Again, guys, sorry for the shaky table. Next, I found a couple deals online on some pretty neato pipes. Right here, nice bamboo shanked, slanted poker. Now, the one fault I have on this thing is that unless there's full of tobacco or it's got a tamper in there, this thing will not sit on its own unless I take off this part of the stem. Here it'll sit. With this thing in, it will not sit. But regardless, it's a neat little pipe. I think I paid like 20 bucks for it. Maybe a little more, 25. No more than that. But all in all, not too shabby. Then, let's see, a little $5 garage or thrift store find. A little Medico Prince. I've never had a Prince shape before, and it caught my eye. And for $5, who's gonna really say no to that? Takes a filter. I gotta get filters. And yes, I like filters on some pipes. Next, a couple of other very interesting pipes. This one is a Mario Grande, and it is by far and large one of the more interesting pipes that I now own. It's a bamboo shanked fan. And this side over here really shows off the grain from this plateau. I think it's super, super neat. I wanted a fan for a long time, and the price was right on this one, so I definitely took a friend up on the offer for this beautiful pipe. I haven't smoked it yet. Soon. I'm trying to break in quite a few other pipes that I've gotten over the past couple of years. And lastly, a very interesting find. This one is made by a company called Briar Hill. And on its bottom it says favorite. Looks like a simple billiard, maybe a cuddy. You know how cuddies have that little stem, but that's not a stem. Look at this thing. That's a screw. So what's important about that? Essentially, if I turn this, it changes the depth of the chamber. Now, this thing was super, super cheap, and it looks like it's starting to get a burnout, which was not exactly advertised on eBay when I got this thing. But for a little piece of history, and $10, I ain't gonna fault it. This is pretty neat, and even if I never smoke this thing, I'm still really happy to own it because it's something new. All right, let me light this pipe back up before we get into the tobacco. As I light this pipe up, I keep thinking about another video that I want to make. A lot of you guys have just these beautiful thoughts on videos. Y'all come up with concepts that I would never imagine, but there's one concept that I've thought about is the thermodynamics of lighting your pipe. And I'm sure it's been covered, the difference between matches and lighters and stuff like that, but maybe delving a little bit deeper. I think that'd be interesting. So that being said, let's get into the tobacco. All right. This kind of falls in between. From pipes and cigars, not tobacco, and not yet a pipe. Yet. Got a couple hobby locks. I've got ideas. I've got thoughts. I want to make my own pipe. And one day I will. So I got 2 straights. And a half bent. So I'm going to be thinking of ideas for those. Now, pipe cleaners. 300 of them. I still need more. With my order came some Peterson's Dublin Blend coffee. That That's going to be interesting. I don't own a coffee grinder, so gotta get one. And now, the watch. First, 1, 2, 3 big tins of Frog Morton Cellar. Awesome stuff. One of the first English tobaccos I fell in love with. And a smaller one for posterity's sake. I think this is going to my neighbor. I've actually converted him to pipe smoking. Guy spends a fortune on cigars. So, well, good for him. Gave him a cob. Gave him a tin of corncob pipe and a button nose, and he really enjoys that stuff. And so I'm going to give him a tin of this Frog Morton to tide him over when he wants something a little more flavorful. Next, 1, 2 tins of Orley Golden Slice. You cannot go wrong with OGS. Fantastic for cellaring. Those will probably be in those tins for a year or 2 or 4. We'll see. It's taken me a year to get through my first tin of Orley Golden Slice. We'll talk about that later. Next, Christmas year. What year is this? Hell, I don't know what year this is. 2017. And 2016. Next, on the advice of Sir Derek Tant, mayor of the pipe smoking community, Chatham Manor. I haven't smoked any of this. Don't know when I will smoke any of this. Hopefully soon. I'm wondering if I need to just go ahead and put this in a big old jar. I don't know how well this plastic is going to hold up. Well, I like Carter Hall. Chatham Manor should be similar. And I can't find Carter Hall around here. I can order it online, but Derek says this is better. So, we'll see how that goes. And last, most certainly not least, la pièce de résistance. I wish I could say that I smell it already, but these tins are very well sealed. 1 and 2. Tins of Captain Black. Great. Hell yeah. Pipes and cigars. Guys. Unacceptable. I don't like this. Don't do that to me. I don't know whether this is crack. This is a hell of a lot of freaking grape tobacco to be just jarring up when I haven't even popped this tin. I can't smell it, and that's the only good thing I can say about this. Unacceptable. Fix it. This has been going on for years. Guys, fix it. Please. Okay. Anyway, YouTube. I love you all. Thank you for sitting through this elongated yabo. Talk to me. Ask me questions. I want to talk to you. If you have ideas of what I should talk about, if you want to hear anything else, please leave a comment down below. Subscribe if you haven't. I just love you guys. So, ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube pipe smoking community, blessings and smoke rings. Ciao.